Hello. If you are tuning in, you are watching game 122 Elite Women with Queensland A versus South Australia. Queensland A is in white, South Australia is black. Apologies up front for the commentating today. My husband usually does it and knows a lot more about hockey and the ref signals than me. But you've got me better than nothing, hey? Okay, so it's Queensland A's free puck. And they're just pushing it into the blind spot right now. And now heading back towards South Australian goal. Over the far side, refs have made a call. It's against Queensland A, so it'll be South Australia's free puck. Just catching up actually. Queensland's already scored one. South Australia's still on 0. Hard to see on the far side of the pool, too much sunscreen in the pool. But the refs have just made another call. It's again against Queensland A. So South Australia with the free puck. And we're almost at halfway in the pool, so it's a good opportunity for South Australia to try to push it up towards Queensland's goal. Okay, play's coming back over towards us. We can see what's going on. Queensland is dominating. South Australia's almost got to the park. A flurry of bodies. Who's come out with it? Okay, it's up against the wall. There'll be a flurry of activity in that blind spot as they try to push it. Queensland tries to push it forward up the wall. Okay, plays streaming towards the goal. Everyone's going to be jumping in, trying to stop that goal, push it over to the side. Looks like they're successful. South Australia's been successful in defending the goal. And South Australia made a bit of a subbing error and they only had 5 in the water for a minute. But they've corrected that. Once again coming towards goal. Successfully defended again by South Australia. No. Oh, there's a ref's called a chopping foul against South Australia. So Queensland will have advantage puck right up against the goal. South Australians will all have to get down and line that goal so that no one can get through. It's always a tough position. Down go they go. There's a flurry of bodies. We'll see what happens at the end of it. Furious fighting. They've all popped their heads up. Looks like it's a goal. Confirmed. That's a goal for Queensland A. The score will now be 2-0. And when I work out how to update it, I shall do so on the screen. I didn't see who the player was. Possibly number 1. Player number 1 from Queensland A is Flor Lavanchi. So there we go. And they're off again. See who's going to get to the puck first. South Australia's made it there first, pushing forward, but immediately meets those Queenslanders. They bring it over to the side. We've got South Australians there ready to try to capture that, but they're streaming down the wall of the pool, and then they'll curl it in towards goal now. Okay, flurry towards goal, and that looks like that was a successful goal. Let's see what the refs say. Refs are confirming it's a goal. That's a goal to Queensland A. The score will be 3-0 now against South Australian Elite Women. And I can't see who scored the goal, sorry. Once again, South Australia's down there first, big fast off the strike, but we run into a line of Queenslanders. They're pushing it over to the side again, same side as before, right near the cameras. And it's in the middle of the pool, play staying in the middle of the pool as the teams fight it out. Once again moving towards goal. Refs make a call against Queensland. Subs everywhere. So South Australia's subbed some players. From what I can see of who's in the sub box, Azalea is in the pool. For those watching at home, we know a lot of Azalea's family tune in and love to watch the play. She's in there somewhere. You'll have as much luck as me at picking her. It's a timeout right now. We've got 30 seconds more on the timeout. Coaches are explaining what their strategy should be. And we'll be going again in very shortly. And we're off again. On the far side of the pool, very difficult to see. Especially here as it's sunny in Queensland today. So we get a bit of glare off the screen. Right, streaming up towards the middle of the pool to the wall side again. And Queensland gets it and pushes it down the wall. South Australia stops them. Oh, they managed to flick it off into the middle. Queensland's got the puck. Met some opposition, slowed them down. Managed to get past that. And back towards the South Australians' goal. Successful save. Gets it into the corner. And then South Australia wants to keep it in that corner until they can move it up the wall. Got lots of players down on the bottom. So Queensland's flicked it out. Ideally, that's what you want to do. You want to flick it out of goal further into towards the centre so that you have more angles to attack the goal at. And the melee down by the tray. And it comes up. Refs are making a call, having a bit of a chat. Looks like it was a gloving. So that means that Queensland pushed it into the goal with their glove. So it wasn't a goal. And it's South Australia's free park. Got Espen joining me here in the commentators booth just to do the camera. It's a bit hard to do two things at once. Okay, back again towards South Australia's goal. Looks like it went in cleanly that time. See what the refs say. They confirm it's a goal. So the score is now 4-0 to Queensland. So the South Australian Elite Women's team is what we're calling a development team. There's 6 15 or 16-year-olds on the team and 4 women. So these are all developing players in South Australia who are up and coming, but they're playing very well. Very good defence. Probably not strong enough really to punch through and score goals, but strong enough and wily enough to do some great defence. So it's a timeout. The teams are just waiting. In 15 seconds they'll get going. And they're off again. South Australia makes it again to the puck. Streamed over to the far side of the wall. I can't see who's in position that far out. It's too bad the camera can't see down right by the wall, because that's where you usually get quite a lot of interesting play as they fight for possession. Instead you get a whole bunch of fins. It doesn't tell you much about what's happening down at the hand end. So South Australia briefly had possession, but after a curl, lost possession, and it's back on Queensland, who's heading back into their third. And heading towards the goal. Looks like there's some three-way rotation happening there as Queensland are attacking, and the South Australia backs are trying to take turns to hold them out. So if you've heard people talk about three-way rotation before, it's along the back wall. The backs each take a go at defending, and when they come up, the next back is already down waiting for them. They run to the back of the line, join the back of the line, and it's like a little Ferris wheel of defenders. Right, a bit of a fast break towards goal. And looks like a successful goal by Queensland. Refs are confirming that's a goal, making the score 5-0. And hopefully they'll tell us which player number. Refs are looking around trying to work out who actually scored. Don't think they've worked it out. In any case, it is half time. So from Queensland A Elite Women, we have Emily Shaw, number 5, Tina Victori, number 9, Sarah Hartley, number 8, Flora Lavanchi, number 1, Amber Frame, number 7, Kate Howard, number 4, Melissa Patton, number 2, Sienna Thomason, number 12, Janet Meyer, number 11, Betsy Octum, number 6, and Alana Mays, number 3. Let's find the South Australian team list. You think I'd know it off by heart, but better to read from the score from the sheet. We have Sarah Tyndall for South Australia. She's the captain, number 12. Ingvild Rasmussen, number 4. Ellie Ningelgen, number 8. Catalina Perez, who's the vice captain, number 13. Maddie Rowe, number 61. Eleanor Mooney, number 2. Nina Harris, number 19. Caden Davey, number 40. Azalea Cheglik, did I get that right? Number 10. Ulawalagora, number 9. And that's the SA team. What can I tell you about the SA guys, since I know them all very well? So in this competition, this is the first time Sarah Tyndall has played with SA colours ever, because we've never had enough for her to play for South Australia. She's always had to go and play for another state, but now we've got numbers. She's built this little elite women's team, and even though it's a development team, it's giving her someone to play with from her own state. So it's fabulous development for hockey. Ingvild's been playing for a number of years, as has Ellie. Catalina, originally from Colombia, now living in Newcastle, was living in South Australia for quite a while and is still very close to our hearts, which is why she plays for SA. And the rest of the juniors here, we've got Maddie Rowe, who's been playing hockey for about 3 years. And this will be her last competition at under 19s, so she's really looking for that step up to elite women's. Eleanor Mooney and Caden Davey have both been chosen for the Australian under 19 women non-travelling reserves. Nina Harris, my daughter, is just 16 and is back playing really, really great hockey and really enjoying it. And they're off. This is the second half of game 122, Elite Women Queensland A versus South Australia. So far the score is 5-0 Queensland A's way. And while we're watching the play, I'll finish telling you about the South Australians. So Azalea only started playing year before last, so she went to 1 Nationals in Bunbury. This is her second Nationals. An amazingly strong forward, and our strike. And wins strike when Sarah's not a strike. Ulla just got best MVP at the under 15s. And is now playing elite women, so she's just come along amazingly. She's also a swimmer for South Australia, and excels in at least freestyle and probably something else. She really is an exceptional swimmer. A lot of subbing on the South Australian bench. It's just come over towards the bench. Who else do we have? That's all. Yeah, no, that's all of the players for South Australia. Eleanor's the daughter of one of our Masters players, as is Nina, and as is Sarah, actually. Very difficult to see on the opposite side of the pool at the moment. We don't know what's happening there. But the play's coming towards us. Looks like a big stream from Queensland A, stopped by South Australia, forced to curl, but managed to get it to one of their players. So the advance is still being made on goal. So here we've got we've got a Queensland player bringing into goal. Looks like it was pulled up, but no, it was pushed in. Goal confirmed. I think that's number 8. I'm going to take a punt and see who number 8 is. Looks like the number of fingers that the ref held up. Let's see if there is a number 8 on Queensland A. There is. Sarah Hartley. I assume that's Sean Hartley's daughter or wife. I don't know which way. I can't see from the pool. No aspersions on age. Off again. I'll update the score. The score is 6-0. Queensland's way in this game. 122 elite women, Queensland A versus South Australia. If you're wondering why my voice is so croaky, it's because I screamed my poor vocal cords to death in the under-19 bronze final match that my son was playing in. Players coming back over towards the camera where we can see it a bit better. Oh, it's gone away, but it's streaming towards South Australia's goal. So Queensland once again making a concerted effort towards goal. It's been pushed over into the corner, but it's not a very big distance there to curl it around and push it back out. It requires numbers on the bottom to form a barrier and not let them pass. So far defended, but a lot of players going on. Keeping that pressure on, and they've all come up. Refs have confirmed a goal for number 9. Number 9, Dina Victori, just successfully pushed it into Queensland's goal. The score is 7-0 in this game, 122 elite women, Queensland A versus South Australia. Queensland A playing white or light, SA playing black with the blue caps. Let's get the camera in the right position so you can see who wins the strike. Oh, looks like Queensland's getting down. No, South Australia got down there too. Hope it's not too cold back there in Adelaide. It's boiling hot here in Cairns. High humidity. Those of us not in the water are sweating it out. The call is against Queensland, so South Australia will have a free puck, but it's still in a little bit over the halfway line, so towards South Australia's defending goal. Well, look at it, South Australia got it off successfully. Another call by the ref. What are they going to call? It's against South Australia this time, so this time it'll be Queensland's free puck. It was for holding. Apologies to any advanced hockey players who are listening to my commentating and saying that's not what it's called. You've got amateurs in the commentator box here today. So, making a run towards goal. Again, South Australia's trying to get there. They weren't able to. It was a big swim in. Goal is confirmed. Number 10. There is no number 10, so it must have been number 9. I can't count the fingers. There was a finger missing. Number 9 would be Dina Vittori. Let's get the score right. It is 8-0. There's a timeout. Probably just to take a breather. You have to be really fit to play these elite games, and I dare say everyone's grateful for taking a couple of minutes just to have a breathe. Catch your breath so that you can get back down again and put the pressure on. The way this competition is structured, you're spending most of the time here at the pool, either waiting for your next game or watching this state's other teams. So it's a pretty tiring time. You don't get a lot of rest, proper rest in between. And the game's restarted. There is 6 minutes 50 to go in this game. The score is 8-0 Queensland A's way. Not entirely unexpected, just because we're out of the round robins now and this is part of the seeded, so you're getting South Australia in 4th seed playing Queensland A in 2nd seed. But anything can happen in hockey. Okay, there's been a call against Queensland. It's great news for South Australia because it's actually in their half of their pool, so a bit closer to goal. Great to have a free puck in that half. But of course this also gives Queensland time to put up a very strong defensive line. So they're just continuing to push that over to the far wall, keep it as far away from goal as possible. South Australia will be trying to grab that and curl it towards one of their players in the middle. Queensland's obviously got a run and they're running up the wall at the moment. South Australia rushing there to pull them up and turn it around. So on they go towards, and looks like it was pushed into the goal again. Umpires have confirmed a goal. Player number 2. Number 2 is Melissa Patton. Melissa just scored the 9th goal for Queensland. Not 98, 9. There is 4 minutes to go in this game, Queensland A versus South Australia. South Australia's in black, Queensland's in white. Sarah Tyndall striking for South Australia. Down to the bottom and gets possession. If you're wondering where the usual South Australian commentator is, he's home having a nap because he has a game at 6 o'clock tonight and needs a long nap in order to get ready for that. Okay. It's down in the corner near Queensland's attacking goal, South Australia's defending goal. So over on the side, South Australia are trying to push it up the wall. Looks like they've got possession and they're moving it up, but it's gone across in front of goals. Still a way out, but it's through the centre of the pool. That's not what you want if you're South Australia. You're trying to keep it along the wall as far as you can, not pulling back into the centre where Queensland could push it through and punch through the defence. Okay, South Australia's advantage puck in the centre of the pool. Let's get the camera there too. Queensland steals it. And once again moves towards their end. Stopped by South Australia. Another call. It's against Queensland. And South Australia have a free park. That free puck has been taken by Nina Harris. He flicks it over to the side and then immediately chases it as Queensland jumps on it. Queensland got possession. South Australia's pulled them up, but unable to get possession. Queensland made some more ground towards their goal, but not all the way. South Australia managed to push it over to the side. It's a call against Queensland again. South Australia gains some ground as they all move back up towards the Queensland goal. And this time taken by Caden Davey. And that is time. Final score 9-0. Queensland A's way. So Queensland A convincingly won that game against South Australia, but the South Australians tried really hard and they're really learning a lot through this experience. Watch out, because they're coming next year. They're going to have another year under their belts, and you know how quickly juniors develop. So thanks very much for listening. Hopefully Scott will be back next time, giving you much higher quality commentating. Anyway, hope you have a nice day.